Hello everybody, welcome back to Wolfeei. Today we're going to be talking about Feinberg and what if Feinberg joined MCC. Feinberg is like the best Minecraft event player, probably, aside from maybe Awesome, but in terms of the like larger content creators, he's the best. As is shown in past events like Block Wars and other events. Also, he's a speedrunner. This is a VOD from Feinberg, streaming all advancements runs. I think he has the world record, or at least had the world record multiple times. I don't know if he's had the world record for like vanilla speedrun like 1.16 or whatever, like RSG, but I know he at least has had, maybe even has, the all advancements world record in all of Minecraft, which is insane. Either way, he's one of the most highly requested people for MCC on like things like the MCC Reddit because he is so highly skilled. Also, here's his main YouTube channel. He posts content every now and then. Here's his alt channel where he posts more frequently. It's like stream highlights and stuff. So yeah, that's a fun one. And here's his Twitter if you want to follow him. Anyways, here's the image. He somehow ranked 34th in this person's ranking for newcomers. Not sure if that's accurate. I would definitely argue that Feinberg, in terms of what the people want for MCC, is a lot higher, and also in terms of being more likely to join MCC, ranks a lot higher. I don't know if he would be like top 5, maybe top 10, but definitely top 15 most likely people to be added to MCC right now. So yeah, either way, it says here he's probably too cracked to be in the actual event, but he's still one of the most requested newcomers, and for a good reason. Hey, I mean, that is true. For sure, he is one of the most requested newcomers due to his skill. He's also too cracked, for sure. Arguably could end up being, like, at least on the same level as, like, Purpled, potentially better, which is terrifying. I could see Feinberg, upon learning MCC games, upon a couple events of experience, being as good as one of the testers could be in an event, that says a lot. Either way, I think, yeah, an argument to be made is that Fine is too good for MCC. I mean, I do agree, but also, I also have said in the past, before, that being too good, and I know a lot of people will agree with this, being too good at the game shouldn't really be a thing. As long as you fit in the event and there's an easy way for you to be balanced, it should be fine. That is the question, though. Can he easily be balanced? I don't know. We'll find out. Anyways, here's his block war stats. He has pretty much a circle, which is insane. His average placement is 1. He's placed second once, and that was on I guess his least powerful team. I mean, every single other time, aside from rookies, he's had a very strong team. And even the upcoming Block Wars 10 event, we don't really know how good it's going to be yet because it's like a pretty... it's a team that consists of mostly infrequent players, or new players. So we'll see how it does, but like in rookies, he got first, which, I mean, it's rookies, but it's still very good. So yeah, average placement of 1. He has a circle for his stats. I think, yeah, I mean, order up, he's just had really good teams as well, and he's also good at it, so this just makes sense. In terms of MCC, how good would Feinberg be? I don't think he would have a circle just like this in his stat graph, but it would be dang close, at least to it, okay? It would be very close. To my knowledge, Feinberg is pretty good at PvP, pretty good at movement, pretty good at, like, bingo, pretty good at like the miscellaneous games. He's just very mechanically skilled. It's actually insane. The only things where I could see him potentially struggle would be like the very niche games, like an SOT potentially could be a little bit tough. A Build Mart could be a little bit tough, and maybe like, I think Grid Runners he would be pretty good at, because he's also a pretty smart person, so I think Grid Runners with problem solving he'll be decent at. I don't know if he would be like one of the better ones. And then like Hole in the Wall, I mean, I don't know, randomly, certain people just aren't good at Hole in the Wall. It seems to be a niche skill, so maybe Feinberg would fall under that, but maybe not. I think, yeah, his graph would be, for the most part, a circle. So he would just be kind of the best. I'll be really, he would be one of the best players. Anyways, that leads us to the final point here. Teams. So these are the teams I made. What I will be doing from now on to showcase my research Every person's name who is put on a team is a person I don't know if they're familiar with the person we're talking about today. Everyone else is, according to Discord mutuals, Twitter follows, and like Twitch follows, should be people that at least are familiar with Feinberg, and I would assume the other way around applies as well. So yeah, first is like, the number one team here is not necessarily the team I think would most suit Fine. I mean, it would work really well. Obviously, Cub and False, it would be highly like requested for people to see with Feinberg, and I think that would be very interesting. I just put Pete there because it's an HBG teammate. It would be nice. Pete with Cub and False works super well, and I mean, would it be OP? Yes. Every single team here would be OP because we're adding a good player into current MCC, and the only way that it would be easy to add a good player to current MCC is if that good player knows every single one of the lower placing players. However, most of the good players that people want to see in MCC know the good players, which makes it interesting. Anyways, this red team would be very solid. This orange team would be very fun. I think this could be a pretty good team. This yellow team I think would be very interesting. I think a Feinberg Antfrost duo would go like kind of crazy. I mean, obviously it would be very strong, but I think in terms of comms, etc., I think this would be kind of funny with Velvet and Gumi. I mean, I think it would work. I don't know if Gumi and Fine are familiar with each other, but I think in terms of chemistry, it should work out pretty decently well. This Lime team is kind of similar-ish to the Block Wars team, except instead of Joko and Poke, you get Awesome Dude, possibly one of the strongest teams. I mean, it's kind of insane. I mean, same with Orange, but this would be a fun team. I think this could work really well. This green team is kind of like your content, funny, silly, goofy team. I just added Slimesicle because the team was on green, and I think it would work at least with Phil and Toby, of course. So this could be pretty fun. The Cyan team, I mean, it just kind of looks like it makes sense. So possibly it makes sense. I don't know. I mean, he knows everyone here, so could be pretty good. Aqua team is a bit more experimental. I guess it has the like two people that I don't know if Fine is familiar with them, but it displays like a different type of team that Feinberg could be on. Blue team is like your Simmer type of team. I mean, he should be able to work with Simmers pretty well. I don't know if he knows Vixella, but rest of the team, I mean, a Fruit and Fine duo would be absolutely insane to see, but hey, you never know. Purple would be another like content team, obviously with Shane, which is an insane duo, but I think Amy and Michaela would be fun for a type of vibe here. Not sure if Fine would, fit that type of vibe, but it's worth at least giving a shot. And then Pink is your typical like copium / non-canon / whatever type of team. I just gave him purpled because why not? Hey, I'm sure that this is going to be the most requested duo if Fine joins. It's going to be the best player plus the other best player. So, and then Ludwig and Laser, I think it would be kind of funny. So yeah, that is Feinberg and MCC. Conclusion, should Feinberg be added to MCC, or what if Feinberg joined MCC? I think in terms of not very quickly increasing the skill level or the average skill level of MCC, probably would be better if other top players are added before Feinberg. However, I think if Fine was added, it would be very hype, and he would be a very dominant player, would be a very, interesting player. I think would garner a good amount of attention from the MCC community and beyond, because he is cracked. And if MCC heads into a Minecraft-oriented direction, Feinberg could be a good candidate. So, sure, yeah, Feinberg could be a good ad. Just not as the first one, I think. That's my take on that. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Let me know your thoughts on what if Feinberg joined MCC, and I will see you all soon. Goodbye!